Hey guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with the beginner guitar tutorial for Perfect using my Faith, Blood, Moon, Neptune. The first thing you want to know for Perfect is that we'll need a capo on 1st fret. The next thing you want to know for Perfect is the structure of this song. We're going to start out with a verse, then go to pre-chorus, then chorus, then we're going to have a short interlude, then we go verse, pre-chorus, chorus again, then we're going to have a short bridge, one last chorus, and then an interlude to take us out of the song. And the last thing you want to know before we dive into Perfect is the 5 chords that you need to know to play this song. The first one is G. The next is D. The next is E minor. The next is C. And this last one is optional. It's going to be a D over F sharp. And I'll have short chord tutorials for all those in the pinned comment below for those of you who need them. And with all that in mind, let's dive into Perfect. The first thing we're going to take a look at is the chord progression and strum pattern that we'll be repeating through all of the verses, the pre-choruses, and the bridge on Perfect. That chord progression is going to be G, D, E minor, and C. That will repeat through all of the verses, pre-choruses, and the bridge. Now, what we're going to be doing for strum pattern for each one of those chords will look about like this. We're going to do 4 sets of 3 down strums for each one of those chords. So it'll look kind of like this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just about like that for each one of those chords. And a little quick note about that strum pattern, you'll notice that that first strum, the 1 strum on each of those times through the 3 strums, has a little bit more emphasis on it. That's going to give you that real waltzy kind of sound that we have in this song. So strum that first strum in each set of 3 a little bit harder than the other 2. It'll give you that sound that really matches up well with this song. So with all that in mind, a couple times through the chord progression and strum pattern, it's going to repeat through all the verses, pre-choruses, and bridge on Perfect will look about like this without me talking. The next thing that you want to know for Perfect is what we're playing for our choruses. For our choruses, our chord progression is going to be E minor, C, G, and D. Repeated just like that through all of our choruses. And what we're going to be doing for strum pattern is really similar to what we just learned for our verses, pre-chorus, and bridge. We're just going to split it in half. So we're going to do 2 sets of 3 down strums instead of the 4 sets like we did previously. So what that'll actually look like is about like this. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And through the rest of the chord progression, just about like that. So same strum pattern, basically, we're just splitting it in half for our choruses. So with that in mind, a couple times through the chorus, chord progression, and strum pattern on Perfect without me talking will look about like this. The last thing that you need to know for Perfect is what we're playing for the interlude, which comes right after the first chorus and to the very end of the song. So this is kind of a long progression, but it's easier than it looks. You'll also notice that that D over F sharp is in this progression. If you don't have that D over F sharp down yet, no worries, just swap it out for a regular D chord. So our interlude chord progression is going to be G, D over F sharp or D, E minor, regular D, and then we got C 2 times, and then D 2 times. Just like that. That whole thing will play once through for each interlude, and what we're going to be doing for strum pattern on this one is really similar to what we've done for the rest of the song, except for each one of those chords will only get 1 time through those 3 down strums that we've used through the rest of the song. So it'll kind of be a walk down, what's called a walk down, and it'll look about like this, walk through the whole thing. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, that only plays through once for each interlude, but I'm going to go ahead and play through it twice just so that you guys have a little bit more time to practice along with me. With that in mind, a couple times through that interlude that, again, only plays once through for each interlude, and Perfect will look about like this without me talking. And that's everything you need to know to play play Perfect on guitar. If this video helped you out, hit the like and subscribe button, and if you get stuck or need a little extra help, you can hit me up in the comments down below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope it helped you out. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all soon.